Hello students, welcome back. Now this video onward we will discuss the further concept of circle. So why to wait? Let's start. Now students, in the previous video we have discussed how to find out the distance between the centers when the circles touch externally and internally. Now let's solve the sum based on that. If radii of two circles are 4 cm and 2.8 cm, draw the figures when they touch each other externally and internally. Now I have drawn the figure. In the first one, in the externally, both the circles with center P and Q touch externally at point A. Similarly, in the second one, the circle with center P touches the circle with center Q at point A. Now, what I told, when you join these centers, you will get the line like this. And I told always larger radius you consider as R1 and smaller radius you consider as 2.8 centimeter. In both the cases, here also your R1 is 4 centimeter and R2 is 2.8 centimeter. We have done that whenever circles touch externally, the distance between their centers will be R1 plus R2. So 4 plus 2.8. So it will be 6.8 centimeter. So when they touch externally, the distance between their centers is 6.8 centimeter. Now, same way when they touch internally, we have done that the distance between their centers will be the difference of their radii. That means R1 minus R2. Your R1 is 4, R2 is 2.8. So your distance will be 1.2 centimeter. This way you have to solve externally touching and internally touching circles. Now student, let's solve one more sum. Now in the given figure, the circle with center P and Q touch each other at R. A line passing through R meets the circle at A and B respectively. Based on that, you have to prove that seg AP is parallel to seg QB. Triangle APR is similar to triangle RQB. Find our angle RQB if angle PAR equals to 30 degree. Now let's start the solution. In this triangle, AP and PR are equal. Why they are equal, students? Because AP and PR both are the radii of same circle. Okay. Now once the radii are equal, what is the type of the triangle APR? So your triangle APR is an isosceles triangle. So in isosceles triangle, these base angles are equal. So your angle PAR is congruent to angle PRA. Reason you have to write base angles. Now what I will do, I will consider, let your measure of angle PAR equal to measure of angle PRA, and both I am considering as X. Similarly, when you just move other side, same way QR is equal to QB. Again the radii of same circle. So your angle QRB is congruent to angle QBR. Why they are congruent? They are the base angles. So these two are congruent. Now when you look at these two angles, they are vertically opposite angles. So we can do that one. You know that vertically opposite angles are always congruent. So angle PRA is congruent to angle BRQ. Why they are congruent? Vertically opposite angles. Now see, when you consider all these three equations, means all the angles are congruent. Just again look in the figure. This I considered as x. This is x. So my this angle will be x. This is vertical opposite. This is also x. This is also x. All angles are x. So when you look at this one, which I am labeling with this green one, they together form Z-shaped angle. And you know Z-shaped angles are alternate angles. So if the alternate angles are equal, your lines are parallel. That concept we will utilize now. So therefore, your angle PRA, measure of angle PRA, equal to measure of angle your BRQ is also equal to x. Therefore, your measure of angle QBR is also x. So, based on that, your angle PAR will be congruent to angle RBQ. So, based on that, you can say that your seg AP is parallel to your seg QB. Why? What is the reason for that? Converse of alternate angle test. Why? Because their alternate angles are congruent. Na? Each of them is of x degree. Now, what is the further part they have told you to prove, students? Similarity of the triangles. So, in triangle, when you just look in the figure, in triangle APR and triangle RQB, your first angle PAR is congruent to angle RBQ. Why? Alternate angles. You have to write full form. And other I am taking angle PRA is congruent to angle BRQ, vertically opposite angle. Therefore, your triangle APR is similar to triangle RQB by AA test of similarity. So, second part also we have proved. Now, in the third part, measure of angle PAR is given 35 degree. And I have considered it as x. So, my angle is x. Now, here this angle RQB, whatever is asked, that is the third angle of the triangle RQB. So, it will be 180 degree minus measure of angle BRQ. and minus measure of angle your QBR. Both are x degree, so it will be 180 minus x minus x. What's your x, students? 35. So 180 minus 35 minus 35. So your angle will be 110 degree. Thanks for watching this video, students. Hope you have understood whatever I explained in this video. Now, if you have any doubt, you can comment or mail. If you like the video, share and subscribe. Thank you.